probably never seen a non-sponsored Four Sigmatic coffee, but this is one right here, not sponsored. I'm gonna have it. All right, in case we ever have a sleepover, I'm gonna show you how I like my coffee. I do a little bit of agave, just like that. And of course, is there any other milk after you tried this one? Not really, so a little bit, sorry, I'm not very good at this. I'm already sucking ass at this, what I ate today. Little bit of Oatly oat milk. There it is. All right, guys, I'm making a smoothie for breakfast. We've got 3.5 bananas in there. I like them frozen. A whole bunch of pineapple, a whole bunch of kale. I also added in some ground flaxseed and a little bit of dulse so I can get my iodine in there. And I'm gonna blend it with some hemp milk. I almost forgot that I also ate an apple and a persimmon. All right, the kids are gone. I've dropped them off at school. And dogs, do you want to go to daycare today? Should I take you to daycare? I'm probably going to take them to daycare. I do it like once a week so that they can get in their social time with other dogs. There's not really any dog parks around here that have a lot of dogs at it. And Dreidelkins is a very, he's a social guy and he likes to hang out. McFluffin too. McFluffin's just a little more selective about who he would like to hang out with, but he enjoys daycare as well. I think it's really important if you guys have dogs that you make sure that they get that social time in one way or another. So yeah, we're going to do that because they want to be social. And also I think I'm going to do some voiceover editing and stuff today for some new yoga classes for Banana Blondie Yoga, and it helps to have a quiet house. And the dogs, as you may have seen on Instagram, they're not that quiet. They like to play a lot. So yeah, daycare. Right, guys, we're ready for the day. I thought I'd show you my outfit because I'm told that girls like to see outfits and stuff. So here it is. It's a Guns N' Roses shirt, big surprise, denim jacket, and these, I don't know if you can't really see how shiny they are, but these are really like shiny leggings. They're very fun. They're by Noli Yoga. I wear a lot of their stuff, and of course Vans. All right, I've set my camera up in my car in a very precarious situation, so it's fucking definitely gonna fall down, and probably very soon, but we're gonna try. So see if I can talk to you guys while I drive the Doges to their daycare. Let's turn the heat off. Dreidel, you want your seat warmer on? Me too. McFluffin, you got enough fluff to keep you warm? I'm acting like it's fucking Arctic temperatures out here, but it's really not. I'm in Southern California. I live in Malibu. It is, I don't know, my car says it's 48 degrees right now, but I don't really believe that. Anyway, when I intended to make this what I ate in a day video, shit, there's a dead skunk in the road. So sad, you guys. Oh, so sad. Poor guy. Aww. So when I had the idea to make this what I ate in a day vlog, I had intended to show you more of a typical day for me, which I've been eating, it's winter time, so I've been eating more like oatmeal and like sprouted grain English muffins and stuff like that for breakfast versus like a fruit smoothie. I don't know. So I was going to show you that, but I woke up this morning and I didn't feel like having that. So I wanted my kale. For fuck's sake. Okay, I wanted my kale and pineapple smoothie. All right, well, the driving and filming thing definitely didn't work out. We got to find a better system for that. If you guys know of like a thing that holds your phone in the car, not because I drive and film very often, but just for whatever, holding your phone in the car purposes, please let me know what it is, because I have an iPhone 11, the big one, and so it's just like too big to fit in any of these. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, we're at the dog's daycare. As you can see, Dreidel's fucking jazzed. Are you excited, Puffin? He's excited, trust me. All right, as I was saying before, I kind of wanted to show you guys more of a typical day of eating and activity that I've been doing lately. But I woke up this morning thinking I was going to want oatmeal and show you guys that I've been eating all this oatmeal lately, but I wanted my kale smoothie. So I just went with that and made that instead.
And I also usually take my dogs for a pretty lengthy walk, but I'm not doing that today because I'm taking them to daycare. And I also just do yoga for the most part, but today I'm actually going to go and do something different. I'm taking a barre class. I like to go to Pure Barre here and there. I'm really terrible at being consistent with it. I will go months at a time without going to a single class. But one of the reasons why I like to try to go sometimes is I'm kind of a lazy yogi. I have a lot of stronger flow sort of power classes on Banana Blondie yoga, but I don't necessarily like to practice that way. And I also have a lot of core focus classes on Banana Blondie yoga, but I really hate doing core exercises. So sometimes I feel like if I'm not in a class with like a teacher yelling at me, I'm not going to do it. And I'm just going to want to do like yummy, super awesome yoga, which is what I do 95% of the time. So this is a not typical day. But this is the day I chose to do this vlog, so here we are. But if you guys want to see more of these type of vlogs, let me know and I can show you more of a typical day for me. I decided to try to do more of these videos. As you guys know, I've probably mentioned a million times before, I really don't like making what I ate videos. I don't find them enjoyable. I find it really hard to remember to film every time I eat something because I tend to be kind of a snacker sometimes. So I don't love doing it. And also a lot of people look at it. Most of you guys are looking at them and you're just like, oh, that's a cool idea. Maybe I can make that for dinner. But there are those people that look at it and think, okay, I'm going to do exactly what she's doing and I'm going to end up looking exactly like her. But we all have different needs, and my needs of my body have changed pretty drastically in the last 5 years. If you guys don't know, I'm 43 years old. I'm a mother of 2, and I don't feel that I need to eat quite as many calories as I did 5 years ago. I still feel really energetic in my body. I have pretty much the same body. I haven't really gained weight or lost weight. I do feel like I don't need the same amount of calories as I used to. So I know a lot of the people that watch these videos are 25 years old. So, you know, disclaimer, please don't look at what I'm doing and think that you need to do the exact same thing. I ate a lot more food when I was that age and I had the same figure. And it varies from day to day. Like if I have a day with a ton of activities that I do, say I go hiking with my dogs and I do an hour of yoga, like I'm going to be more hungry than I would be if I didn't do anything, or if I just went on like a 20-minute walk with my dogs. So just take it with a grain of salt. But I do think there's a need for these type of videos because I'm still seeing why I'm no longer vegan videos. I'm still seeing women in general struggle with their weight and their body image. And I really want to show that you don't have to harm yourself or restrict your calories or, you know, restrict your portions or starve yourself in order to have the body that you want and in order to feel your best. You don't need to do those things. You can eat an abundant diet of a wide variety of whole plant foods. You can eat until you're satisfied at every single meal. You can have a fucking chocolate chip cookie here and there. If you want to have a glass of wine here and there, you can have a glass of wine. You can live a balanced life and still look and feel your best. Okay? We don't have to be obsessive about shit. All right, that's it. I'm probably late for class, so I'm gonna go. All right, guys, so I'm back home, done with the workout for the month. We will be going back to yoga and dog walking tomorrow. And I'm pretty hungry already. It's still kind of early in the day, but it's actually really early in the day. It's only like 10:30 a.m., but I'm hungry because I didn't have a really hearty breakfast. I don't like to eat a whole ton of food before I go and do yoga or anything like that. I like to have like a relatively, you know, not super full tummy. So I'm gonna eat some leftovers that I made for dinner a couple nights ago. This is some turmeric rice made with brown rice and just some garlic and onions and veggie broth and turmeric. And then this here, it's like a solid mess right now, but this is actually coconut red lentil curry. This recipe is from Caitlin Schumacher from mybowl.com. You can find it on there. It's really super delicious. I absolutely love it. So I'm actually going to heat this up in a pan all together. And then the way I like to eat it is I like to put it in these little lettuce cups. So I'm going to go do that now. So I'm just heating it up in this little, right here on the stove. I do have
a microwave, but I don't know. I lived for like 10 years at least without a microwave, so I'm just used to doing everything without one. I don't really have anything hugely against them, but I don't know if they give you cancer or whatever. I have no fucking idea. So I'm just heating this up here and mixing it all together. And it's really fucking hot. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Lettuce cups. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Anyway, you should try out this recipe. I know I always talk about From My Bowl recipes by Caitlin Schumacher, and I swear to God, she doesn't pay me, but her recipes are just really delicious, and the vast majority of them are pretty quick to make, and they use very simple ingredients, so the chances are that I'm gonna have most of the ingredients already in my house. So let me show you the size of the plate of food I'm eating. So this is a pretty big plate of food here. And I know I said like I don't eat as much as I used to, so I don't eat that much, but I still eat a lot. I think compared to most women my age who are my size, I probably eat far more than them. But I just eat less than I used to a few years ago. All right, now I'm gonna show you step by step how to assemble this complex vegan meal, because being vegan is very, very difficult, and you don't want to fuck it up. It's very difficult. It's very expensive. You know, beans and rice, everyone knows that those are like the most expensive foods that you can buy in a grocery store. So the magical ingredient is going to be mango chutney. Now, this is not my favorite brand of mango chutney, but this is what I had in the fridge, and we need to use it up before we can buy the good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these lettuce cups, okay? I'm gonna use, this is a spoon. I'm gonna use a spoon. I'm going to scoop some of the schlab onto, I'm probably gonna drop this and fuck this up, onto the lettuce cup like this. Let me move this underneath me in case I drop it. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the mango chutney and put it on here. Oh, it's so much better with the mango chutney. It's so good. And then I'm gonna put this into my mouth and chew it and swallow it, and then that way it will travel down into my tummy and make me happy, okay? Do a little food dance while you're chewing. It helps. Oh, wow. I'm sorry I'm not like a cute eater. I've never been able to pull it off, you know, like I'm not the kind of girl that could look sexy eating a banana or like a peach or a strawberry or fucking red lentil curry and brown turmeric rice lettuce cups. Not that either. So, I mean, how much of this eating am I supposed to film? I don't really like watching other people eat. You know, never really got the whole mukbang thing. Anyway, this is so fucking good, you guys. You should totally make this. I love making, I really love making things like this with lentils and rice and stuff for dinner, because I eat them throughout the week for my lunches, and it just makes such a quick and easy and hearty lunch, and you don't have to think about it. Leftovers are just such a way of life for me. I fucking love it. Whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is so good. I also wanted to say a couple words about the no longer vegan trend that still seems to be happening. And the one that I saw recently was from someone, I'm not gonna name names, but it's from someone that I actually always kind of had a fondness for. But I will say that the thing that they have in common with most of these people that come away from a vegan diet or don't succeed long-term on a vegan diet is this person had really disordered eating, came from a background of anorexia and severe calorie restriction. And then of course did the whole raw vegan thing, not putting down raw veganism, although I definitely never want to be raw vegan, because this shit is fucking so tasty. I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, I love fruit too, and you'll see I still eat a fuck ton of fruit, but like, what the fuck? You don't ever want to eat a veggie burger or like this? This is good. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite meals right now. So yeah, they went to the whole raw vegan thing and, you know, for a time didn't even want to eat vegetables, did the fruitarian thing. So I just have to say that like most of these people that don't succeed on a plant-based diet are coming from some sort of extreme background where they're starving themselves, they're doing water fasts, they're doing extreme types of vegan diets. They're very controlled with their eating and stuff. I think a lot of times when I see someone who is raw vegan, not everyone, there's clearly some raw vegans out there that are totally thriving. We've got Fully Raw Christina, who's been thriving on a raw vegan diet forever. There's Johnny Juicer, there's Tanny Raw. They're all fucking killing it on the raw vegan diet. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm saying oftentimes when I see someone who is super controlling about their food, it is a red flag to me that sort of might say eating disorder or, you know, history of eating disorder or struggling with that sort of issue. I know if you're not vegan, you might think, well, being vegan is super restrictive, but it's actually really not. I eat a much more varied diet now that I'm plant-based. And if you don't know, I've been plant-based for over 7 years at this point. And I'm totally healthy, good blood tests. I have no issues whatsoever, but I eat a much more varied diet since going plant-based than I ever did before when I was including animal products in my diet. Because a lot of times when people do eat animal products, they eat, you know, chicken for dinner every night, or they eat eggs, you know, for breakfast every morning or whatever. So I'm really only eliminating meat, dairy, and eggs, but I'm eating all of the plant foods. There's so many more different plant foods and grains and potatoes and sweet potatoes and endless different fruit and vegetables out there. Animal products are just a really small percentage of what you can be eating. So I don't find it restrictive at all. I find it quite the opposite. I find that I eat a lot more variety and in a lot more abundance. Okay, that's all. So I just finished editing a new yoga class for Banana Blondie Yoga. And this class is gonna be for the absolute beginner, like someone who's never done yoga before. They have no idea what downward facing dog is. It's just complete, like the first yoga class you'll ever take. I was thinking about uploading it to YouTube too. So let me know if you guys would like to see more yoga tutorials on YouTube. I could do like little shortened version ones so you guys can get a taste of what's happening on the site. But anyway, I have a little bit of time before I have to pick up the kids. So I'm just gonna stretch for a little bit. We don't really stretch much in bar class. And if you guys know, stretching is my jam. I like to do bendy stuff, it's fun. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna stretch. Okay guys, it's dinner making time and I've got my end of day disheveled look happening, so please bear with me. So I'm just making some din-dins here, and while I'm cooking, I am snacking on this delicious bag of arugula. And I know eating plain arugula might not be for everyone, but as I've said before, I am a level 10 vegan and I think it's freaking delicious. So good. Oh shit. I suppose you want to know what I'm making for dinner. It's kind of why we're here, right? See, I'm so bad at these what I ate videos. So I'm making another From My Bowl recipe by Caitlin Schumacher. I just happened to be eating 2 meals today by her. Don't usually do that, but anyway, I'm making one pot mushroom stroganoff. It's one of my family's favorite meals, and it's delicious. Let me, hold on. 1 second and I'll show you what's going on in the pot. Although it's not very, I have to say, it's not the most appetizing looking meal, but it is one of the most delicious. It's absolutely so good. So hang on one sec. So this is what's happening in here. We've got some onions and some baby Bella mushrooms. I've got some chickpea pasta in here, and some imitation beef broth. So it's vegan beef flavored bouillon and broth. It's really, it smells so good. Okay, there's my little baby bowl of it. I'll probably have another bowl when this one's done.
What are you doing, Dreidel? You gonna eat your dinner?
I may have eaten some chocolate, and I might eat the rest of this. Those are Beyond sausages. They're not for me, they're for my son. This might conclude what I eat today. We'll see. All right, I ate one more persimmon because I'm addicted, and that's it. Bye, guys. All right, guys, that's it. Don't forget to join me for some yoga classes on Banana Blondie Yoga.